Fingering techniques are another aspect of this, and the fingering techniques are as varied as the breathing techniques, and you'll find by just experimenting on some of the things that I'm talking about, just to play around with it, you're going to come up with your entirely different style. And one of the ways would be sliding or bending the note. And there are several different ways of bending a note or sliding. Now, I started off by sliding up and down. The key is to slide very slowly so that you get that effect of the sound. Okay? Because if you do it fast, you lose the whole effect. The other way, which actually someone else showed me a few years ago, which makes more sense because it has a little more control over your finger, is to literally lift your finger up from it slowly. But it is subtly different. However you do it is going to be subtly different. For instance, lifting your finger up very slowly. Again, it bends the note, but there's a subtle difference in the effect that you wind up getting. So there are a lot of variables, even just within bending the note and sliding. The other aspect to that is, for instance, a very fast trill. Now, I know that many of you use a trilling finger when you create a song. But it is a little bit different it's subtly different than trilling with a finger that's separate, and because the fact is you can trill, half hold a trill, quarter hold a trill. So you can hear the difference. It's very subtle. It's the same thing as with bending the note. There are varied degrees of that and subtleties of that. But play with it. You're going to find your own ways of doing it and unique ways of doing it. That's the beauty of it. The other aspect to this that I really would like to encourage you, once we get into the effects, and I'm sure you've experienced this already, we play around with the new effects, we find somebody, you see someone else doing it, you go, whoa, that's really cool, And we tend to do it and we tend to overdo it. In creating a song or playing, my suggestion is be somewhat sparing with your special effects, because it takes away from them otherwise. Because if you play a whole song with a after a while, it's kind of go, okay, that's enough of that already. But if you just throw it in there, be subtle with it. That's my recommendation. I find that using your special effects sparingly really heightens the song, heightens the sound of it, and also it's a surprise. People really enjoy listening to it.